Hi guys, welcome back to the Super, and today you're going to know exactly how to plan for your own retirement so that you would never run out of money during that retirement period. And you know, this nest egg in retirement is so important because once it is depleted fully, you're going to get really worried because there's no more income that you're going to have when you're age 80 or 90. No one's going to employ you, or if someone is, that's pretty good. But if your active income is dry at a period of time, you're really relying on this nest egg, and I get it. It's a very worrying proposition if that amount keeps depleting, eventually becoming zero. So today I'm going to give you that answer, but before that, I'd like to quickly find out from you. Leave in the comment sections, have you heard before on this 4% rule for retirement, which is actually done by William Bengen? And in this study, it states that when you have a portfolio of 60% equities and 40% in bonds, you are going to be able, with a 90% confidence level, that you're going to be able to retire without running out of cash. So today we're going to debunk on that, and with full details, I'll give you exactly what you should need to do. Now this 4% rule actually has a separate name, which is called the safe withdrawal rule, which means if you withdraw 4% based on your coupons, your dividends, and selling away a little bit of your capital, you can actually not deplete the portfolio for 30 years. And this 4%, let's illustrate over here in a quick chart. In this portfolio, 60% is into equities, and let's use Singapore Index as the equity component. You derive certain dividends from that Singapore Index. And if we use 40% to be in Singapore Savings Bond, you will also derive certain coupons from this Singapore Savings Bond itself. And you realize that there's certain passive income coming in, and all you need is just to sell out a small portion, which is 3% of the portfolio, for you to achieve a 4% withdrawal. If you have a portfolio of $1 million, that means you can actually consume $40,000 per year in terms of retirement income, and you'll not deplete this portfolio for 30 years. If you'd like to find out a little bit more about Singapore Savings Bond, I'll leave over here a full tutorial I've done before, and you can actually get a full insight on what it actually does. And just now we were mentioning consuming 3% from the portfolio itself. And imagine this, if markets go up, consuming 3% of your portfolio itself, which is to sell certain capital from stock market gains, is actually not going to hurt the portfolio, and that is absolutely correct. But on the other hand, when stock markets come down, and in year 2008, markets actually came down by more than 50%, what happens when you withdraw a further 3% then? You're going to further deplete the portfolio, and a lot of statistics have shown that when you withdraw in a market downturn, it's going to impact the portfolio much more severely than you can imagine. It's true, managing a portfolio when it comes to withdrawal is a difficult task. You know, William Bengen, who actually formulated this 4% withdrawal, someone who is so statistically sound, actually needs 2 financial advisors right now to help him in his retirement planning. So it got me thinking, is there a much simpler way, a much more foolproof way to make sure that you do not outlive your retirement? And there's a simple solution for it. The first tip that I'd like to suggest to you is to maximize CPF Life. And this CPF Life is government's annuity program. It's about the safest idea there is. And in the enhanced retirement scheme, you realize that the sums are going to pay you $2,100 per month, and this amount is just going to inflate. When it comes to your retirement, this is proven to be a very safe first layer of income. Imagine this, you have this perpetual income funding you for the rest of your life that is actually, backed by the government. How safe, how secure, how good a peace of mind it gives you. So again, maximize CPF Life. Go for the enhanced retirement sum. So that's going to help you build this first layer. The second tip I have for you is to split whatever cash you have into 2 buckets. This first bucket, use it to buy into a portfolio. Again, you can do this 60-40% rule, and it's proven. And just in case it falls, you're going to rely on this second bucket. And this second bucket, look for a private annuity plan, something that gives you, a stable retirement income, something to add on to your CPF Life. So not only do you have a CPF Life where maybe rules can change sometime down in future, you have this private annuity plan whereby you actually have a guaranteed cash flow, a guaranteed payout period, and this will give you a lot of assurance. First layer of CPF Life, and second layer, which is a private annuity plan. The beauty of a private annuity plan is that you can actually really target any amounts that you like, and just in case you want to build something that is a big retirement income sum, a private annuity plan gives you that, unlike the CPF enhanced retirement sum, which has limits to it. And on top of that, a private annuity plan gives you the bequest amount, which is what you leave behind for your family members when you pass on. This bequest amount sometimes is bigger than the principal amount that you contribute in itself. So again, it achieves not only the objective of never allowing you to outlive your resources, it gives you that flexibility of giving behind a tidy amount for your beneficiaries. I'd like to invite you to smash on the subscribe button below so that you get notified when I release a financial video for you and be a part of our community. So okay, I have this video for you that might interest you, and just in case you are flush with cash right now and you're thinking how you should diversify, how you should build certain pots for your retirement income, this video is definitely going to help you answer that question. I'd like to see you there. So with that, I'll sign off. Take care and goodbye.